just to get that up and going. I don't know why I did it like that. Up and going. So yes, it's looking forward to it today. Looking forward to some of the mysteries that we may have revealed tonight. Hopefully there's some progress, and then we'll just get on over to the magma area. If who knows what all's gonna happen. But like I said, a little bit of a shorter stream today. I realize I play a lot of games off stream with friends specifically, and then like when I'm not. So now I'm trying to think of like, okay, what do I want to kind of like do in terms of like my own personal goals and where I want to get to and how I can get there. Something that's been on my mind a little bit recently and lately. So also trying out some new facial routine, which so far we've gotten most of, like a lot of stuff is getting much better. Now it's just kind of getting rid of the a little bit of the redness there. So, but we're skin is feeling much better these days, so that's cool. Also, Summer Games Fest, I completely forgot and slipped my mind, but that's coming up in a couple weeks. Hey, what up, Bedhead? What it do, buh? What's up? What's up? How's it going, buddy? It has been a minute. I was playing some Marvel today with a couple friends and just chilling, man. Just chilling. About maybe potentially gonna play some D&D Tuesday or next Tuesday for the first time in my life. So that's gonna be an adventure. Me and Soul's like joking, like just don't fall asleep. So just been getting a couple gaming sessions in, and I finished up first Berserker of Kazan. So that was actually a blast, I gotta say. But no, other than that, we've just been chilling, man. Yeah, work, bro. I hope you've been able to get a couple games in of anything. I know work has been I will say, work for everyone in the past couple of months for this stream. We were talking about this yesterday with Presley and also with Cass and Shell the day before this and Hero yesterday. Like, dude, everyone has been getting swamped at work. I had a little bit of a period, but it wasn't too bad. And then Soul just came and visited me last week now, or 2 weeks ago, I guess technically. He visited me from like the 30th of April all the way until the 9th of May, and we had a great time. Just hung out, got to go to some different places and restaurants just locally. It was a very chill trip, man. It's been like a very chill and well-deserved trip for him. But yeah, we went to this FromSoft event, and that was something else right there. That I never have I ever thought that we were with a bunch of Elden Lords, but FromSoft did us wrong. We encountered a boss. We encountered real life FromSoft level design in Tokyo. That's what actually happened to us. But been going through your JRPG in your time off. Finished Expedition 33 and Cold Steel 3 back to back, and currently going through Cold Steel 4. Okay, so you're moving quite along, man. We're on stream right now where we're going through Lies of P again. For me, this is the second time, and we're actually making some good progress. It's been great the second time around. And then, like I said, I finished that first Berserker. And, hey, what up, Shell? Shell! And then I do have Clear Obscure, and I am gonna end up playing it probably in June, just giving myself a little bit of time in between. First Berserker took me like 72 hours, but I got the full ending. I faced the full fight, bruh. Do yourself a favor. I will say the level design is just all right. The story is just okay. There's some fun moments in it, but the bosses peak. Combat, that game don't win best unless something comes out, Lost Soul aside, or anything that just tops it. That game has best combat of the year, hands down. I think a lot of people are going with Claire Obscure for Game of the Year, and we still have Ghost of Yote to come, so we'll see how that kind of goes, whoever decides and dukes it out. Shell, how you doing? How was the rest of the event yesterday? I got the pictures. I got two of them. It looked like you sent more, but I just got two, so I don't know. But it looked like a fun time. Kids looked like they had a blast, and that's what's up. That's what's up. But yeah, I'm looking forward to getting to it. I know Hav was in here yesterday talking about the music and just how much he really enjoyed it as well. I've got a couple of friends who've also been playing it. And of course, the internet has just been very high on it, you know. I've been on that Kiseki pill lately, though. Honestly, that is a series that you just have to keep on, right? You just have to keep on because it's so darn long. Yo, what up, Root? What it do, man? Hello from Root. Yeah, but I think like once you get in on it, right? You just have to keep going. You can't stop. You just keep going. You're doing the best you can on it. I think Yakuza, you can kind of, or like a Dragon, you can kind of, you know, take a break here or there and keep going. But those trails games or Kiseki series, like that is an epic. That is like an anime epic from back in the 80s or 70s. You know what I mean? But Root, how's work treating you right now? I know you're on like a different schedule than the normal. But yeah, man, when you got into it, it was very rewarding. Also using it. That's right, you're studying Japanese now. One of my other friends is studying Japanese. I know Root was studying or is maybe still studying Japanese. So yeah, everyone is doing some Japanese studying. Shell, I don't know, Shell might be doing Japanese studying too. I don't know. Shell, you doing the Japanese studying? You study on the grind? You on the grind, Shell? Shell is certified in many other things though. But yeah, so Root is doing the normal 9 to 6, but I remember like before it was like the midnight hours. You were like, but you like that one much better than what you're doing now, working hours, but I know you probably gotten used to it. Since Steve is a hit in my house, we've been learning some French. Oh, okay. All the more reasons for you to just play Clair Obscur, Shell. Play Expedition 33 and just put it in French. There you go. There you go. You're trying to cram like 6 kanji a day and it's killing you, eh? Hey man, it's not easy. It ain't easy. I was talking to somebody else about like about taking the N1 test or just another, you know, I like I said, I was talking about this a little bit earlier right before Ehe got here, is like I've been trying to reevaluate some personal time. Like I play, you know, I have some personal time and I spend a lot of time gaming with friends. Honestly, like chat, my schedule is typically Saturday through Sunday. I have a gaming session with a friend after my work. So like 4:30 to 6 p.m. is usually like a gaming session. And then, you know, we have the streams every Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then Saturday is my gaming session with Soul in the morning time, that usually morning to afternoon. And then, you know, I've got the other one that goes there. And then Sunday, I've got another friend that I game with. So in the afternoon. So like I sometimes I'm like, I spend a lot of time just socially gaming and keeping connections going that way. And then if we add the D&D there on Tuesday. So I'm trying to think like, oh crap, I need to like get on. I was talking to someone and they were like, yeah, but you know, make sure you have time for yourself and to meditate or just chill or figure out stuff, you know, work on your goals. So I'm thinking maybe I've got a lot of days off for work. I've got 20 something days I can take off, and I get 20 more days in September. So I'm thinking maybe just take every Friday off. Just take every Friday off, treat myself to a 4-day work week, and then just like I used to do some writing. It's been a while since I've done any writing or worked on manga or drawing or anything like that. And I think that's just something I need to get back to, or at least I want to get back to. So, you can't parry? Shell, you don't have to parry. You can just dodge. And the window is even, like, you can just dodge, Shell. You can dodge. Or you can put it on you can set the difficulty a little bit lower or whatever, so it's less damage, and you can just play it like a normal RPG. You can just play it like it's not required, Shell. You can play it without it. You can play it just like a normal turn-based RPG. Just think of it that way. If it seems intimidating, I think a lot of people are like, oh man, I remember Soul was like, because I was having a hard time parrying. It's a very specific parry window, and but the Shell, trust me, when I say the timing is very lenient for dodges, the timing is very lenient for dodges. It's very lenient for the dodges. Yeah, just don't trust the animation, except for dodges. The dodges, you can trust the dodge like the animations for a dodge, because it's so wide. It's like whoop, let me come back in now. And like it's much easier. But yeah, for the parries, and we were playing on whatever the hardest difficulty was, I started noticing the audio cues, and I'm like, okay, I need some headphones for this, because some of them animations, they be tricky as heck. Ace, how you doing, man? You were bad at the parry, but dodging works wonders. Yeah, the dodge is like and you're gone. But don't worry, Shell. If Shell's just saying that, Shell's only saying, hey, guess what? If it were only if it were only like Skyrim or Oblivion, then I could dodge and parry perfectly. That's all I'm saying. Do you have save your time to come back? Yeah. So in September I'll get 20 more days. I don't ever use days off, chat. Rarely do I use days off, like, because I'll work a Saturday in the week and or a day off or whatever, and then I can take that off anytime. So it's like one of those things where I rarely use days off throughout the year, except for to go home. Really, it's like 20, and I don't even use that many days when I go home too, chat. That's the crazy thing, because it's the end of the year or it's during a holiday season or something. So there's a couple days. I think I spent like 2 months at home or a month and a half at home or something like that, and I only used like 10 days or some crazy, because I work while I'm at home too, chat. I'll work while I'm at home, since I can work. I can do my schedule and do my thing from home, and it's fairly simple. And I can just take half days or do the whole day. Either way, I don't have to like use that time. And there's nothing for me to do when I go home. There's nothing for me to do when I go home, especially now with my mom being more inside, and not going outside for such a long period of time. When I go home, Chad, it's like I'm home. None of my friends are even in the area. There's like 2 friends that are there now, and we only have 1 car, so I have to rent a car now if I want to, like, Shell. If I'm like, okay, I want to go see Shell's, like, I need to rent a car to do that. But yes, where were we at? Hours are still out for you, Ace? Dang. My mom said that there wasn't anything that was happening in her neighborhood. Like, the weather didn't get bad last night, but I know you guys, or the night before, but I know you guys had another storm last night as well. So hopefully it's not too, that one wasn't bad. I've got to call home and check there. But yeah, I'm sorry to hear your power's out. This is day 3. So it, like, that morning and afternoon, Ace, of your birthday, when we were just like, happy birthday, Ace, that was the height. That was the high point. After that, it went straight down to no power. And do they have an estimate when they might try to get it back on for you? It's like the whole weekend, renting a car here in Japan, route is not that expensive. If depending on how far it's not how far, it's how long you want to rent it for and the model of the car that you're renting, right? And then how far you're going, if you're taking like express tollways or anything like that. But I think just to rent the cheapest car, I'm talking like a 4-cylinder, automatic transmission, simple car. It used to be around 5,000 yen, so like we'll say $50, and then if you want to pay 25 extra for the insurance on that, it's like a $75, right? It's not too bad for the whole day. That's like the whole day, from like 8 o'clock to 5 or 6 or 7, whatever. And it's pretty lenient. So if you do want to go out and do something, it's fairly reasonable, right? And they have stations where you can drop it off at, the car at, or dealers, wherever the rental places. So it's pretty fair. But I haven't driven in like a whole year, 2 years, maybe 3 years. I don't know. Oh dang, Ace, y'all had the tornado that rolled through. So far, it was supposed to be on like last night, but nope, neighborhood still has no power. Man, I'm sorry to hear that. That is rough. Hopefully the tornado didn't cause a lot of damage. I know it at least knocked out some power lines and things like that, but hopefully homes and everything were, residences and shops, buildings, those things were safe. it is that season a little bit, you know, off and on until we get to it, you know, obviously once we get to fall, it'll be actual tornado, horrible weather season for the Southeast, which stinks. But yeah, Shell, yeah, when I'm in the US, it'll be around Christmas time. It'll be probably that whole month of December and probably like a week of New Year's or something like that, right? Is what I plan on doing. That's the plan. So sometime around there, hopefully we can link up. Like I said, I'll rent a car in the US. I've never rented a car in the US. I've rented a car here in Japan many times, but never in the US. I hope I can just enter the country sometimes. But renting a car is half that price. That's the cheapest car. So you get a car for 25 bucks, the Kia Rio. Ning. That little box. Little box. Well, we didn't get to play Night Rain. So here is, I wish Soul was here for this experience, to share this experience with you. So From did their first ever event, like straight up an event hosted by FromSoft here in Tokyo, which was like, okay, like it's gonna be Soul. I told Soul like, yo, bro, it's gonna be crowded, but you know, I don't know why they chose the venue. They didn't choose like a convention center or anything like that. They chose an office building, chat. I kid you not. It's like it's basically like if you go to a banquet, like a banquet hall kind of thing. It wasn't that large, and I was just like, okay, well, hopefully it'll be okay. You know, it's the full day. 9 o'clock is when people will get there. That's when they said you can line up at 9. Doors open at 10. Closes at, what was it, 5 p.m. or whatever. And I'm like, okay, cool. I mean, I've played Night Rain. I played the first part, the first beta that they did. I played a couple of rounds, or 3 or 4 rounds or whatever. And so like, I'm fine. I've played it. We were just going there. They had Elden Ring. They also had Night Rain. But what they had, it was just like nice art and everything. It was just like a nice exhibit. And that's the only part I really cared about. I didn't care about playing Night Rain or Elden Ring on Switch 2. I was fine on that. But it's like, okay, so we get there, we get out the station, we go up and we start seeing the people. I'm like, all right, so, and Soul's like, oh man, yeah, I didn't think there'd be this many people. This is okay, cool. And then the line keeps going and it wraps around and then the line starts, then they start directing us to line up outside, and now it's starting to rain. Chat, it is pouring rain outside and it is cold. It is stupidly cold rain outside. And we're out there with our umbrellas and everything, and then we realize there's not really a line outside. They just literally guided us outside to stand outside, and everyone is out there going like, well, what do we do? Where do we stand? What do we do? Chat, this was a real life FromSoft dungeon. We were in a freaking dungeon / level from FromSoft. So it's pouring down rain, puddles and everything. And then the guy comes out and he's like, okay, everybody, please, like, don't stand in front of the building. You got to go somewhere or go home, whatever. But like, please don't stand in front of the building. You're kind of loitering now. And we're just like, well, so I asked the dude in Japanese, like, so, okay, we can't stand here. So where do you want us to go? And he's just like, I don't know. Actually, it's a little bit too crowded. We're not actually even sure if everyone can get into the event. We're not sure about the time, like all that. And this is at 9:10, chat. This is at 9:10. The doors ain't even open for another hour. So there's some other foreigners there as well, and you know, I'm on translation duty, and people are like asking me like, okay, what did he say? And I'm like telling them like, okay, yeah. And we met this couple from, I think, Italy, who was here, and like this was their last day in Japan, and they're like, oh yeah, we heard about this, and you know, we're huge fans and we wanted to come and check it out. So this is what happens. Dude comes out again, and this time he says, okay, everyone, seriously, you've got to go because the police have told us you need to get out of here. Like, you need to not crowd this business. You cannot stand here. You cannot stand here. It is now like the police are telling us you can't do that. So I'm like, okay, well, crap. Well, what do we do then? And me and Soul, we're just kind of looking at each other. And there's another, like, this Chinese guy. He comes up and he's talking about the event, and he's kind of asking us. And we're just like, I told him what was happening. And chat, I kid you not, Soul's like, I understand it now. This is the swamp. This is the FromSoft swamp in the level. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to go back down the station. We're going to come back up, and we're going to go back into the building, and we're going to see if we can just kind of sit there, right? Okay. So we're going to get back in the building. Plan changes. All right, chat, we're going back to the building. So we go down, back around into the building, and lo and behold, chat, there's a whole bunch of people waiting in the building on the first floor and the second floor. But there are just people waiting in the building, like right where we were before we got led outside by the staff. So then we're like, okay, by the way, no lines, no signs, no nothing. And so at this point, we've made it inside again. And now I'm like, okay, now I guess we're in the castle. We're in the castle. Okay, cool. Let me go ask the staff member. And the Chinese guy followed us too. So now we're a party of 3. We're just a party of 3. You know, we were talking about like what Souls games we played and, you know, what we like and such, you know, that sort of thing. So I asked the staff member, where is it that you want us to stand? Like, where can we wait? Where is the area that we can stand in? What should we do? And he points us in an area, a general vicinity, and there's an actual group of people in a block, right? We don't know if they are a line because they're not facing the same direction. They're just kind of like a block group. And so we're just like, okay, okay, cool. We'll do that. We'll stand over here with these people. Thank you, camera. Focus. So yeah, a cluster of people. So we're standing there, chat, for about an hour. The doors haven't opened yet. I'd say about 40 minutes. And I'm going upstairs to see, you know, how it is upstairs. The couple from Italy, they were up there, and, you know, we're all just kind of checking like, okay, so what's the deal? Like, are we able to, like, what's happening here? No line upstairs either. So I asked another staff member, and this time, this staff member tells me, yeah, we're not sure if anyone's going to be able to enter, except for the people who were already pretty much inside, or there was a group of people who were already inside, right? Who apparently because you couldn't line up earlier, so we don't know how they got here so early and how they were allowed to line up so early. So there's, you know, there's a certain amount of people who are guaranteed to get in. And, you know, it's like, okay, cool. But they didn't tell us no. This is the whole point, chat. And I want you to understand, I need you all to understand, this is a very important thing about Japan. This is super important, chat. And this is something I knew after, you know, I've worked events here in Japan, so I understand what was happening. They didn't have an official word, no official word of mouth had come down the chain to tell people, go home. We are not able to have anyone else. This is it. It's done. So the guy just, they put up a kind of sign, and they tell people like, okay, we're not making any lines. There is no ticketing system, like to just be like, hey, come back at 10 o'clock or 11 or 12 or 4 or whatever. This guy literally tells me, because they're doing 2 events, chat. They're doing one in Tokyo, and then on the weekend they did one in Osaka. This guy told me, he goes, I don't know. Like, maybe go to maybe the one in Osaka if you can. So at this point, I'm like, are they really gonna be full all the way till 5 p.m.? Like, what all is happening in there? It's just an exhibit and some games. I don't even want to play the games. But yeah, Ace, no official word. Yes, a toddler planned this event. They didn't know, they told no one straight. If you look on there, so long story short, I go back downstairs and we're talking. These 2 Japanese dudes next to us, one of them exits the line or sorry, exits the big group of people, the cluster of people, and he goes and he talks to a staff member. And he comes back and he tells his friend like, oh yeah, he's something. And I asked his friend like, what's the situation? And he's like, well, if you're like in this area or whatever, like if you're still here kind of thing, you might actually be able to get in. And so I'm like, oh, cool. And then they left. Well, I don't know what happened to them, chat, but less than like a couple minutes, they left. Both of those guys, they just left, right? And there's less people around now. People are kind of dispersing, and then this Japanese girl who had been staring at us, every once in a while she would look at us, and I didn't think anything of it. I was like, oh, she's kind of cute or whatever, but I didn't think anything of it. I was like, okay, this girl kind of stares at us every once in a while, chat. So she comes up to me and she goes, are you all in line? And we're like, line? There's no line. This isn't a line. It's just a thing. Like, this is, you know. And she's like, this is a line. You cut in front of us. And she's like looking at me like she's looking real strict too, chat. And her boyfriend, guy friend, whatever this dude is, he's just standing there like, oh, what the fuck? I don't know. Maybe he caught him off guard. I don't know. But she's like, you're cutting in front of us. I'm like, no, we were told to come over here in this area by the staff. There are no lines. And she's just like, we were here from this time of the morning and we've been here. And we saw you guys get in this line. This is, you can't be here. I'm just like, what? I was like, no. What? I mean, like, and I'm just like, no. I explained the situation. I told her exactly how I'd explain it to y'all. We were here, we were there. We asked the staff member, they told us to come here, and we were over here. And then she's just like, you're cutting. Get out the line. And she literally tells me, get out the line. Get out. And I'm just like, wait a minute, hold up. You've been sitting here, you have seen us for the past 40 something plus minutes, and you're just now telling us to get out the line. You're just now mentioning to this is, you saw the two guys next to us, right? You saw them. Why didn't you tell them to, why didn't you confront them? And she's like, well, they were there. And I'm like, bruh, why are you just now telling us? And she was just like, you're cutting in the line. You need to get out the line. I'm like, is this because we're foreign? Is this because we're foreigners? Is that the reason? And she's like, no, that's not it. And she looks at the Chinese guy. She doesn't know he's Chinese. And she goes, you're Japanese, right? And he goes, I'm Chinese. Third party guy shot him down for a second. And then she's just like, well, anyways, you're cutting. Get out the line now. Go. And she keeps telling us this, and I'm just like, so I got upset, chat. I got upset, and I was just like, I said some stuff a little bit for a bit, and Soul was like, I'm ready to roll with you, bro. But long story short, I just kind of like, I said some stuff a little bit, and I was like, it ain't worth it. You know what? Shit ain't worth it. I started backing away a little bit, and out of nowhere, some dude from FromSoft comes up to us. So everyone on the staff at this point, it's just been like a hired outsourced person. You know, they're just working the event. In chat, they only had 4 people. Let's get real. There's like 4 or 5 of those people. There were only so few of them, and so they're there, and you know they didn't know much. But this guy who came up, he was wearing a Sekiro like hoodie, which to me, because I've worked events, I know exactly what this means. This dude is actual FromSoft staff. He is from their PR department or whatever department, wherever. This dude came up like, boom. I'm sorry, is there a problem here? I'm like, yeah, she was just telling us to get out the line, and we're like, this isn't a line, and we were explaining this, and he just goes, actually, this part is a line, and I'm very sorry. I'm sorry for the miscommunication and everything. And I was just like, yo, bro, look, I understand. And he's like, yeah, we kind of understood that this whole thing was very, very badly organized. He didn't say that, but he just said, we understand that we need to do better on this. And I was just like, yeah, if you guys can have some signs, some lines, some And I know it's very hard, but if you can get some English in there too, because there were foreigners there, it's not like we all could speak Japanese. And he was just like, yeah, man, you know what? I'm going to relay this to the top in our feedback meeting and everything. We're really sorry. And he was very sincere and very genuine. And then he just goes like, I was just like, yeah, explain the situation. And then he just goes like, yeah, so, you know, it's unfortunately, this is kind of a Japanese thing where we can't actually tell you go home. We can't just give you it's time to go. Sayonara. We can't tell you that because it's just not polite, right? It's not a polite customary thing that you do in Japan. Japan lives in like, the Japanese language is like in this horrible in-between, right? It's this horrible in-between thing where, okay, we won't tell you that we're stopping the line, like we're not going to take anybody else, but what we will tell you is that it might be a while before you can get in, or you might not be able to get in. And we'll just leave it at that. But he felt really bad. Anyways, long story short, that was the FromSoft event. If you look up any feedback from that event on their Twitter or anything, every Japanese person, there was no one who had a good thing to say about it. I don't know about the actual inside of the event, but the way the lines were handled. I met this one kid. He said this was the saddest thing. Kid comes up, he looks at the line, he looks inside, and he just goes, and I talked to him, I'm like, yeah, man, I don't know if we're going to be able to get here. And he's like, this is Golden Week. And he just goes, I've worked the past 3 days of Golden Week, of national holidays. I've worked the past 3 days of national holidays, and I've been looking forward to this event the entire time. Whoa! And when he said that, I saw his soul leave his body for a second. And so they had like the Millennia statue there, like the life-size Millennia statue. And I said, well, yeah, I know this really sucks, man. I mean, hey, if you want, maybe you can go take a picture of the Millennia statue. And he goes, I haven't even beat Millennia yet. I said, no! That point. What's like the main selling point of the event though? Yeah, let me pull it up really quickly, chat. It's a very weird thing. I'm not even gonna just say from, chat. Not many gaming companies will do their own event, right? You participate in like Tokyo Game Show, or you'll do something at some other convention or whatever, but this was a weird, like, and that's part of the reason why I was very curious about going. It was 1 day only, you know, and it was just one of these things where we're like, okay, this could be, you know, it could be pretty fun. The event itself, like I said, do we even have, is there English on this? Just so I might be able to flip it over to English for you all. No, there's no. Also, they did not update their social media, like every 30 minutes or 20 minutes or 10 minutes, there were no updates. So people were literally left in the dark. The whole thing is that you could buy a couple goods. Like if you wanted to get some original goods here, they had some original goods, some postcards, little merch. I could care less about the whole like stage and theater session with Night Rain and Elden Ring, but you could play the games there. The only thing I was like really happy to see about was this, they had an exhibition, so you could check out some artwork. They had an artwork gallery, and then of course like Millennia's statue was there, and they just had some goods. So like it was just like a nice little event, right? It's just a nice event just to chill, go to and chill. That was it. And it was just like, it was a no. I see this is now here. Please check here before coming to the event. Yes, please do. Yeah, so I couldn't tell you what their point of doing it was. Maybe they wanted more testing for Night Rain. No, Shell, this is not the norm for events in Japan. Soul even was like, bro, what in the world? This was a From event in Japan. I will say though, Soul did note, no one smelled. I was like, would people? Yeah, this is a pure FromSoft only. They didn't have a PR company. They don't have any, like, we don't know. that's why I was like, okay, cool. I guess they're gonna try doing these every once in a while now. Maybe there's another one coming sometime. I mean, they could have got a bigger venue. The fact that they got an office building was one of the weirder points. Do I even have like the... Yeah, even the Osaka event is in just like a straight office building. I don't know. And it's in a business district too. So it was just like it was the thing that happened. So needless to say, we made the best out of the day. We got a souvenir for his aunt. We had a great time. We got to see some cool artwork. So like overall, it worked out to be very, very good, a good day, because we weren't there. I think we left around 11. We left around 11. We talked to the Chinese guy for about 10 minutes or so after that. And we were cooling down, and Soul was like, man, you know where you went wrong. You backed down a little bit, bro. And I was like, yeah, I shouldn't have let that happen. But yeah, because I was just like, this ain't worth it. So the funny thing after this chat is, after that, every time I saw a girl who looked like her with like similar contacts and nails and stuff, I got triggered. And Soul was like, I would be like, Soul, I got triggered. And he's like, where's she at? What I need to do? I was like, oh. He's like, so the rest of the trip, it was just like a running joke. Like, oh, I got triggered. But yeah, Chad, here you go. The idea that they didn't have, and that's the thing other Japanese people pointed out, is they're like, why did they think people wouldn't come? Like, what the heck is this? That poor kid should have gifted him Night Rain. I told him, actually, I was like, there's so many of us Elden Lords gathered in one spot. You can ask any one of us to help you beat Millennia now, buddy. You have the biggest resource of IRL Elden Lords right in front of you now. Let's just go set up a... See, we didn't get to do the final boss. We didn't get inside to face Millennia. Instead, I got a short half-size version of her without a blade talking... Yeah, I got triggered again. Yeah, look at this line, chat. This is not a line. This was the upstairs, chat. This was the upstairs. No one knows where to go. No one knows what to do. It was like dumb. So when I left, I saw this dude cosplaying, the only cosplayer, this dude sitting at the escalator, and he knew, chat. He knew. I think this is one of the, I forgot what you call them, but it's one of the night assassins, I think. The ones that Ronnie hired or used to kill Godfrey. Yeah, it's one of the night assassins. So this dude was just sitting there, and everyone started lining up and taking pictures of him instead. After that, we went to another area, like I said, to get some perfume, and we saw this Nissan crazy electric sports car out here, aka a Batmobile. We saw that and we were like, oh, I guess we'll take a picture of this. This looks pretty cool. And then we proceeded to see like the craziest, weirdest artwork just as an exhibit, apparently, just happening. But that's like if someone hosted a Mario Kart event with its creator there, and then yes, Ace, exactly. That's exactly what happened. It felt 1000% like, guys, why would you think that no one would be here? But we got to see some cool art anyways. We went to, like I said, Ginza had this like fun little art stuff in the store, and we just had a fun time looking at that. They had this crazy cat. Look at this Space Cat. I don't know what the Space Cat. It's Space Cat. So this was like a collaboration with the World Expo that's happening in Osaka right now through, I think, October. But this whole thing at the bottom is actually like in the 70s, Japan hosted the World Expo. And chat, the World Expo happens every 3 to 4 years in different countries. No one knows about it half the time, but it does. And so this was just a collaboration between an artist and the World Expo. This is like, they just decided to do cats. It's called Big Cat Bang. So we were just like tripping out and laughing about this, like, what the heck? So this is what the, well, kind of what the original looks like. I don't know if I took a picture of the original, but yeah, this was the weirdest thing that we saw. All these, Shell, look at these cats. Cats in space. And if you want to get even more trippy, this is like a building that sells like Gucci, Chanel, Prada. They only sell like high class, like high end merch in this store. And we have the craziest looking art. We're gonna get the rest now. If you want to hop on anything, let me know. It's been a while since we game. Yeah, I'll let you get some rest now, but we'll definitely get some games in of something. Maybe like Marvel sometime. Maybe a couple nights or something. We can get some Marvel in. Or if anything, Shell, this is what you should get. This is what you should get, Quinn. Put this in his room. Best nightlight. Can't tell me that's not the best nightlight. That's Fortnite nightlight right there. The influence that it has. I was like, chat, it was a wild exhibit. It was a wild there. But yes, get some rest, man. And I'll let you know if what we might want to get some games in on something. I've definitely been feeling some Marvel, but we still haven't started Monster Hunter. Dang. Anyways, chat, we saw many things outside of what we call the FromSoft event, the real life FromSoft level designed dungeon, complete with a mid boss and a final boss that only some were able to actually play. I don't know. But yeah, we saw some cool art. Saw this lonely cat. This art is literally a series called Lonely Cat, chat. Lonely Cat. It's the Lonely Cat. So lots of fun times. Lots of fun times. Do I have anything else from the trip that I can show? Lots of Gundams. I'm trying not to like show Soul on stream. He'll be like, oh man, they want you to show me on stream. Yeah, we went to the Ghost in the Shell / this exhibition that was really cool. But that was a wild story. Chad, we supposed to be playing some Tears of the Kingdom, right? I just want to do one thing. I just want to do one thing. See if we can get a Master Sword. Yeah. It was wild. It was wild though, Shell. Very wild. Was not expecting. I just wasn't expecting all that. I'll be real with you, Shell. Oh, I wasn't. Anyways. Let's do a little Tears of the Kingdom. All right, this is part 22 of Tears of the Kingdom. If you're on YouTube, you've probably been like, why hasn't he been playing for the past hour? Well, you got a nice story time. That's why. And if you are, I need to remember where this one area was. Oh man, no, the autosave covered it up. Okay, anyways. So Shell, long story short, we just got the last tier. And now we need to go. Oh no, chat, no, I'm not gonna bore you with that one temple. That temple I got stuck on. I got stuck on a temple and it was not pretty. It was not pretty, chat. I'm gonna tell you that it wasn't pretty. It took a long time and I know how to do it, I think, but it might take a while. So lunk it up, chat, lunk it up. Can't be better, can't be worse than FromSoft. It should be relatively chill tonight. I just want to see what this whole deal is about. Light up your hand. Oh, is this gonna be like the final cutscene? Just take me into the past. Also, we saw the Master Sword on a dragon. I gotta find the dragon.
Was that the sword that seals the darkness? A blade that shatters so easily against my power cannot save you from me.
The sword will continue to gain strength if bathed in sacred power. The stronger that power, the more powerful the sword becomes.
Okay.
After all, you possess more than power over time. You have a sacred power that can dispel evil.
To swallow a secret stone is to become an immortal dragon.
What?
One blessed with eternal life.
Zelda's the dragon? Zelda's the dragon? Bay, you turn dragon?
Minoru, I'm counting on you.
Because I stay off the internet, chat. I'm not on the internet like all y'all. No, seriously, I'm literally not. How I stayed spoiled from Undertale for 5 years.
Link, I will restore the Master Sword for you.
Does that also mean that you're
Care
bathed?
for it until the time comes.
Okay.
I will pour my sacred power into it.
Yeah, it was,
It
yeah.
will be the weapon that defeats the Demon King.
All that power she had from the last game.
To become an immortal dragon is to lose oneself.
You must.
As long as the Master Sword doesn't break in this one. That's all we asked. That's all we really asked for.
Protect them all!
Dang. Yeah, so like right before this shell, you actually see it. Like you see the dragon go by, which was pretty cool. And I was like, oh. Oh, and that's where the tears came from. I like how that explains that. That's nice. That's nice. It explains like that's where the tears came from. Now the only problem is, yeah, I knew where to get it, Shell. I just don't know how to get it. Where I gotta go fly up in the sky. Hey, coming. Zelda, come back down here. Just come back down. Come down. Down. D-O-W-N. Are you telling me I have to ask Hetsu? Are you telling me Hetsu said no? Is that Hetsu? Hetsu, is that you, bro? Oh no, those are the Guardians. Never mind. Those are the people. Never mind. It's like, easy. Oh no, they all had green and one was big, and I was like, okay, never mind. I know what they are now. It's not Hetsu. Could you imagine if Hetsu knew? Could you imagine if Hetsu did know, and he was just like, just gonna dance with my samba, my maracas. I know you can see me. Just come down, down, Zelda, down. No, No, I don't want to chase. Come on down. Shell, how many of these silent princesses can I pick up? Okay, we're good. That's a very beautiful dragon, though. Very beautiful. All right. Can we contract you? Hey, buddy, Chat, Shell, can we contract him to take us? Can we contract him to take us places in life? No. Come over here. Do I need to hit you out the sky? Oh no, that's not what I need to do. Okay, hold up. No, stop, team. Team, stop it. Stop it now, team. Let's go ride a dragon. I'm like, team, I didn't need you to press it. I didn't mean to press a button, team. Don't press the button. Team, stop it. Stop pressing the button. Stop doing it. 2 lanes, 2 chains. Don't do it like that, man. Don't. We only have so many precious arrows, Shell. Oh no, there's another shrine. Hey, wait, is that the shrine that... Oh, that's a different shrine. Time to go ride a dragon. DuckTales, woohoo! Tullen? You know to do 2 chains. Blow me. Woohoo! I'm glad Zelda's just time to you know, she's chilling. She's not like moving 5,000 meters over to the left and right and being like an untamable dragon. She's just like, let's chill. Also, Shell, I was gonna ask again, like, where do I get the batteries? Where do I get the batteries, Shell? I need more battery power in my life in this game. It's in the underworld part. It's in the underground, but yeah, it's in the underground, but it's not. You don't get it by lighting up the stuff. Like, whee! Zelda, your long flowing hair, how beautiful. Oh, I get it from the refinery. What the hoo-haws? Oh, this music is so heaven. It's so good. Oh, Zelda, I've always wanted to ride you. Sorry, Shad. Sorry, that's not. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean. Okay, so this is actually a lot of fun just gliding above this dragon. Okay, so you can trade your Zonite for crystals and then use the crystals to power up your battery. Shell, you're gonna have to walk me through that. We're gonna go and do a session. Are you still crying? I wish. Also, does this sword still blow up? Oh my goodness. Yeah, chat, we have to examine. Do we get any resources from this dragon? We gotta examine. You got any crystals on you? I bet you got a crystal somewhere, right? Chat, right? Ah, fudge! Oh! She does have resources. The Shard of Light Dragon Spike, an incredibly hard stone mined from a spike on the Light Dragon's back. It is a very destructive It's very destructive when fused to a weapon, and it also imbues that weapon with healing power. Lord knows I'm going to need it if I only have 4 hearts. She got a couple more. Hold up. I'm glad she creates updraft because I needed that. Thanks, P. It's another princess, chat. This month's, you know what, chat? This month's letter is P. Sponsored by Lies and Princess Zelda. Now, here's the real question, Shell. Do her eyes give us any resources? Can we pluck the... Someone's like, gosh, Trix, that's dark. You know, can we... surely the eyes give us something too, right? What lovely eyes you have. All the better to see with. So I assume these we fuse to the Master Sword. Cullen, if you blow me at this point in time, buddy, I'm telling you, you're gonna get hit. You turn that off, buddy. Thank you. Thank you. This is not the time. We're on a mission to get some crystals. This is what they sell kids these days. Crystals. We're selling these crystals to the kids. All over Hyrule. Chat, is this it? Is that it? I feel like any farther is like gonna just it is nothing. Oh my gosh, it's Link. Wow. You're very tall. You're very long, Zelda. Very long dragon. I've never climbed a dragon before, but this is how to ride a dragon. Zelda, what lovely eyes you have. May I have them? Yep, that's the question. Okay, so no, they sell kid stuff in games? No. Thanks, transactions. Could you imagine if this game had some microtransactions? It's like, here, have a block, have a zonite thing. Here, here. I know you don't want to like do the whole thing with the battery. So you can buy batteries in Tears of the Kingdom using your Nintendo Online membership. Oh. So some unfortunate stuff. So we were talking about Switch 2. We were just like Switch yesterday. Oh. And unfortunately, Moroke had a very horrible kind of thing happen with his Switch. So Shell, you know, like if how you have to have like 2 accounts, or well, you know how like playing games on a Switch, how it's kind of cumbersome if you want to play with like another person in your household and you have 2 Switches, and you only have 1 copy of the game. And you're like, oh, yeah. So with the recent update, they now made it to where you cannot play the game anymore if it's online. Like, so if he's like, yeah, if I wanted to play like Minecraft online with my son, and you know, on his Switch and my Switch, because it's technically under my parental account, or like, you know, the primary account. So it is on his Switch, but now if you want to play offline, you can. But if you want to join a game online, so he makes his server in Minecraft and his son would join him, he can't do that anymore. So what he had happen, he explained to me yesterday, is his son was like, yeah, let's play this game together. And they went to go play it, and they got a message saying like, you can't do this. So it was, yeah, it was a big L. It was pretty horrible. I'm not gonna say what I just thought in my head. It's me! Please! I only have so much stamina that I invested in. Yank it out, Link! Lunk! Pull out! Pull it out of her! Go! You got this, Lunk. Come on. Did we do it, chat? Did we just barely do it? I'm not doing this on purpose, Shell. It's literally pulling a sword out of her head. What else is he doing? He's pulling a sword out of her head. It's not a me thing, it's a game thing. I was worried we weren't going to have it. Like, we weren't going to be able to do that. I mean, we have enough to redeem to get more stamina, but, you know. Can I at least see you again, Zelda? One more time? See, chat? We have the pool. Don't let this be stamina based, too. Very pretty. Lunk, please take care of that, buddy. Don't break it. Don't break it, buddy, okay? I'm the voice in your head right now. That was cool. That was cool. I enjoyed that right there. That was a good moment. Bay.
Link.
Lunk. My name changed over the past
Master Sword.
2 years.
Your sword. She is the key to destroying the Demon King.
The sword is now a she, by the way.
He defeated her before, but a long slumber will heal these grievous wounds. And when you two next face the Demon King...
Because you were my bae. And the sword.
You will have my strength to help you through her.
That's right.
Link, you are our final hope. I pray this sword reaches you in the future.
That was a really nice moment. Really, really. I will say though, Shell, I'm actually very happy with the kind of story stuff that's been happening. Bye, Zelda. I was not expecting to get the Master Sword. Real talk. Not this. We were just completing the tiers and we lucked up on a thing and we found the rest of them and we were just going to go to the magma place and then do this later. Like, we'll try to find it later. So this just worked out like fate, really. Legendary sword that seals the darkness. Its corruption was healed by its time with the dragon light. The blade gleams with a sacred luster that can oppose the Demon King. Now, I don't know if we're supposed to do anything else on the Temple of Time. This is where we started out at. Yeah, we started out here, right, Shell? This is where the whole kind of like time stuff happened, and we still don't know what to invest in. We have 25 blessings, lights of blessing now. We're still just gonna hold on to those until we really figure out. Shell, we did save a couple Coco Rocos yesterday. Yeah, we saved a few Coco Rocos yesterday, so that was a fun little thing to do. Is there any Shell? Is there anything I should know about the Master Sword? It still breaks. Is that still a thing? Is it gonna break on me? Just cause? I don't want to use it because I feel like it's okay. It still breaks, but so it recharges just naturally. I don't have to do anything. Am I able to let's just go ahead and break some stuff real quick. Dang, guys. Oh, I should have left that on the ground. Hold up. I think I can't. Hold up. Let me. Okay, so we can fuse to the Master Sword, which means that we definitely want to use these lights, Shard of Light dragon spikes, on the Master Sword. That's like the only purpose I think we can kind of say that those should be for. Obviously, maybe we can use them for something else, but okay, Shell, let's go charge our battery. There should be a place to charge batteries, right? We have to take it to a... You said we have to take it somewhere. Oh, there's a character in 33 that reminds you of a Korok? Oh. Oh, is Jacob playing it? Is that where is Jacob playing it? How do I check to see where my crystals are? Is it right? Or is it the Zonite? Is that a crystal? Oh, your daytime streamer's playing through it, okay. There your spirits are. Ah, right here. I have 21. I have 21. Let's have a sleepover ticket. Also gotta figure out what am I supposed to do with this Sage's Will. Oh, I might need 100. Okay, so these are just in the bottom. They're just in the bottom to mine. Right? That's the main thing. Okay. Oh, so those power up 2 chains? Wait, where do I get those from then? I mean, 2 Chain's been slaying by himself. I don't know what he needs to power up anymore. Let's get real, chat. Does he really need to power up anymore? Does 2 Chains really need to power up anymore? He's been slaying like a villain. I wouldn't mind powering him up anymore. Are those also down? Oh, they're just really well hidden. Okay. Okay, they're just really well hidden. I kind of want to just check out. I didn't realize there was an X that's really close. I think this is just like clothing. It's DLC clothing or something. Yeah, chat, we're going through the darkness. Oh, you know what? Hold up. Thank you. I turned the light on, chat. This is getting actually wild. Chat, it's getting wild how I'm actually finding ways to cheat this whole system. It's getting wild. It's getting actually wild how I'm cheating this whole thing now. It's just... Thank you. Turn it. Oh, wow. Okay. Hold on. Raid you. Come, hold up. There we go. Instead of doing it the easy way is insane, right? I don't know what you are, but... Oh, you're just an infested rock. Gotcha. Ah, yeah, I should die. Whoa! Whoa. They locked off my heart. I forgot. That's what these dudes do. They lock your hearts off. Hit them all. Where's my hearts? Wait, I'm infected. I'm infected and infested. Where you at? Where you at, Raju? No, don't blow him. Chat, this is turning into a mess, which my health is. Okay. Be nice to have some gloom food right now. If only there was a way to get that. I'm gonna take this Zonite crystals with me though, chat. I got what I came for, chat. I got what I came for. Zonite crystals. Busted up right here. We bussin'. We busted that. Chat, we came down here for the Zonite stuff, right? That was it? Ah, fudge. Well, little guy, stop coming towards me. I don't like it, chat. I don't like him coming towards me like this. Oh, wait, why are you so quick? Go away. Don't worry, Shell. We got this. Okay. Now, while we're still here, shine some light, Reiju. We need to move somehow. Light up. We gotta collect these little Poe things. I mean, I came down here to explore and get the Korok mask. Everything else was just a bonus. I just came here because there was an X on the map, and it was like actually close to the spot. It was, you know, actually close to the spot, right? Oh no, these are... Lights on. Light up. Light up. Thank you. Hopefully we don't need to use those. Though I get the feeling. We need to use those. Dang. Man, okay. I actually do have some light material. At least I'm pretty sure I do. Oh, what the heck, dude? Hey. Look, dude, ain't nobody. I didn't come here to like to mess with you. All right. What was the? Yeah. Can't touch me, can ya? Oh, he's about to get me, chat. Oh, he's about to get me. Oh, he's about to get me, chat. Oh, Big Daddy Sedan came in. Big Daddy Sedan. Wait, bro, how you leveled up? Good on you. Good on you, Sedan. Okay, I'm just here getting a little pose. Which I can't remember what these actually do. I know where we turn them in at, but I don't remember what they do. I just wanted to see what that was. Oh well. Oh well. So we still have a few memories left somehow? Maybe oh, wait, are these fused with Sonia, Grudo? No, these are just straight up, I guess. Some we'll get later on. I don't know. Yeah, Fish Daddy actually pulled his weight, so I was surprised. Which I forgot. I think we have to eat the food to, like you said, that food to help us, or we go light up a tree in the bottom, which is also very much a easy thing to do. We just light a tree, fix our health up. Or just come back up to the surface. Cool. Got it. Sweet. Shell, is there anything else we need to do before going over to our magma? Our buddy? Our buddy in the magma? Like, I think we're good, right? Oh, there's actually a much closer tower. Okay. There's a much closer tower. Yeah, my goal is to get here, so we can start this whole quest line and such. We also need to buy... Oh, that's the worst part. We need to sell some things, and we need to get batteries. That's right, Shell. Where can we find the battery? The thing to do the battery? Where's that at? Or the device? The charging device or whatever? Where's that? It's this way? Oh, it's just that mountain. Oh, it's in a okay. Training zonite in the oh fudge, in the underground. How wonderfully horrible. Why? Oh fudge. Everything else looks good, I think, right, chat? Okay. I remember the lightning. I don't even know where we're landing. In terms of... But I would like to get a little bit more of the sage stuff. That would be nice. At least complete one more rep of them. feel like I play this completely the. We had a person come in here yesterday who was saying like how they, you know, they're still playing Tears of the Kingdom. They like to do, you know, find glitches and such like that. Me and my dumb butt over here like, oh, yeah. I glitch. I glitch in the worst way. I just feel bad for anyone who comes in and watches at this point because it's like I feel about like that Undertale, right? I feel like it's like the Undertale community, and I'm like, I'm sorry to disappoint you. At least Undertale you could only play one way. This game you can, you know. I'm doing it the. They were a nice person though. They were very nice. They were very nice. So like that was nice. But yeah, anyone who's playing this game at this point, it's just like a, you know, that it's their game. So I was like, oh yeah, do you play anything else? They're like, yeah, just mainly play this game. I was like, okay. Bye bye. Bye bye. I mean to those goblins, those bokoblins. You got nothing that I want, guys. Nothing that I care about. So it's kind of cool. It looks like they built a whole rail system over here now, which is pretty wild. Yeah, they just built a whole rail system over here. If only I had some stuff here to make it go. I think I'm just gonna let him keep holding it. Chat. I'm gonna let him keep holding it. I'm gonna let him keep on holding that. Oh, is this a Coco? Coco Roco? There we go. Yeah, haha. 44. It's a good number. I don't even remember if we upgraded our inventory at any given point. Where actually do... Hold up. Okay. They're just investigating the major regional farmer. There's only one more region. I forgot. I was like, oh, I should have definitely put a marker. I mean, wait. Shell, did we technically find Princess Zelda? We technically found her, right? Like... Right? We found her. we found her. Right? We found her. We know what happened to Princess Zelda. She's flying in the sky like Fire Dragon over here. Which I wouldn't mind knowing how to like deal with the dragons. Do we, Shell? Do you fight them? I forgot what I did in the previous game. Yeah, I forgot what we did in the previous game to the dragons. Oh. Wield wonders. Uh-huh. Now there's one on this side. I was like, wait, huh? Okay, that's cool. Doing meal prep. Darn. Did I put... I gotta put this thing together the wrong way. I totally put that together the wrong way. It's like the right way and the wrong way all at the same time. Can we... Okay. Doing meal prep is fun. Hey, it's you gotta save time. Unless you got that bank, you know, unless you got that bank. Huh? Zelda. Link. Not another one of these again. Well, it's like, you know the moment when you're just like... Why would you do it, Lunk? Why? Why would you? And why would it be on the other side? I love how it just kept going like, oh yeah. Okay, Lunk. I know there's a better way for this. Now come on back so I can hop on. What? Yeah, we're just gonna talk to somebody. Sure, we're gonna talk to the dude, and and right after that. Jeez Louise. Fuck, Link, why would you do this to me, man? Come on. Come on, Link. Why we had to do it like that, Lunk? Why did you have to skip to my loot to it? You were on it perfectly, and then you said, oop, doop, 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 doop. You skipped away. You skipped away. You skipped away. I guess it's another one. Eat some food, you heathen. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 Alpha. Okay. Why do I feel like this isn't actually doing anything? Well... Is it doing something? Is it actually Wow, Long, don't do it to me. It's Shell. It's like I'm here, and then it's like, oh no. Okay, what am I doing wrong with this weird? I feel like it. I'm gonna get out this temple, chat. I'm gonna get out this temple. My mind is not working these days for these temples the way it should be. Okay, Lunk. Oh, we're gonna jump on this one more time. The fire temple was my least. When you said the fire temple, do you mean this shrine, or you mean like the fire? Wait, I thought you said the other one was your least favorite. I thought there was one other one that was like your least favorite. Shell, were they all technically your least favorite? In hindsight, they were just all your least favorite? And it turns out they were actually all Shell's least favorite temple. Yeah, I remember the lightning one being the one that you were like, oh man, I didn't like that lightning one. But hey, there can be two of them that are horrible. Okay, this is me going. Oh gosh. Oh, it was just very tedious as well. Why is there an enemy here? What? Chat, why was there an enemy here? And what are all these balls doing? What? Huh? 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 Okay. But why is there... Oh, what? What contraption do they want me to make? This is weird, but if I just put a bunch of balls right here, is that gonna fix the problem? Like, if we... I don't want to do this and it's just... Hold up, what? Like, I think I know what they want me to do, kind of, sort of, but I just don't know why it's... I just don't know why it's all, like, here, though. Oh, I see what they want. Okay. Hey, So, yes, I can do what I was gonna do. which was just run a bunch of like just pick up each individual ball. It was very much like a. I mean, is this not also the same thing? Hold up, can I just? Oh, I don't have forward momentum. I'm gonna say, man, maybe that was the same thing too. Okay, chat, we put it on the wrong way. No! Come back here. Chat is gonna... Stop. I'm a patient person, chat. I'm pretty patient, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm pretty patient. You have more patience than I do. Yeah, it wasn't even all of them, right? It wasn't even all of them, so it's just like, okay, cool. Cool. Only in this game do I have this much patience. I don't know what it is. In this game, I have like uber patience. Yeah, the main thing, all I want to do, and we got full hearts now, is talk to the quest person. That's our main goal. Get to the quest person and get that started. I'm watching Hunger Games 0. I just like it was on my Amazon Prime for a couple months, and I was like, or like maybe last month or something. I was like, oh, let me check this out, you know. It's a 3-hour movie and I'm 2 hours in, so I was just like, you know. Yeah, the prequel. Bro, is everyone hooked on that Fent here? Is they on that Fent stuff? Crane, not you too. And after all my wardens about the marbled rock roast. So everyone's acting funny because the marbled rock roast that President Yunobo is mining. This is that. So I didn't figure out I would care for the movie, but the new one just came out, 10 out of 10. Oh, sweet. Well, I guess I got something new to look forward to. Like, yeah, so far it's been pretty cool. It's been good. As someone who hasn't read the books or anything, you know. What are you mumbling about over there? Oh, my buddy.
You all talking about marbled rock roast, are ya?
Bro. Luchador? Yunobo, you, got big at least.
There's nothing to worry about, in my opinion. Now stop flapping your rock chompers and get over here, Goro!
Why does he seem like like he's just a teenage douche right now?
What could you want?
Why does he seem like a teenage douche now? He was kind of lovable before.
No.
Well, if it ain't Link, you're so tiny, I barely even noticed you. Not like I liked him before that much either, but, you know, Bo, what's the big idea talking like that to our esteemed guest? Bluto, or should I say boss, you really don't know your place, do you? Slarjo, tell me, who runs Goron City these days? Yunobo-ko.
Hey.
And Harak, who's in charge of Yunobo-ko? You are President Yunobo. This dude, like, I don't want him on my team anymore. Get out of here. You hear that, Bluto? You're not needed around here anymore. You think I'm just gonna sit here and So, Link, what's your business in Goron City? Huh?
Huh?
Princess Zelda? Huh? And you're wondering about any strange goings-on? Princess Zelda? I heard she'd gone missing, but you're telling me she's still missing? No, she's a dragon in the sky across the street. Don't worry. I mean, it's hard to miss those lovely blonde locks of hers after all. I mean, really, look in the sky, about 50 miles north or something like that. You'll find her. She's not too far. Locks? Does that mean hair? No, it means chains for you. Oh, the lady with the hair like that. She's the same one President Yunobo talks about marbled rock roast. Talks to about marbled rock roast? What the? Huh. Pipe down, you two. You'll keep your trap shut if you know what's good for you. As you can see, Goron City is the picture of peace, and we can't help with Princess Zelda. So you better shove off. I've got to go get more marbled rock roast. Can't afford to keep her waiting. Yunobo, I swear, if you bring in any more of that stuff, that chronic, he bringing in that chronic for you. Huh? My back aching. My aching back. Studgy old guy. Sticking your nose into things when you've got your spine to worry about. Slayer Joe, off rack. Time to head back to Unoboko Unoboko HQ. I'm assuming maybe he got a hold of the wrong stuff and was too much. I think they're all addicted to rock drugs. Right? That's it. They're addicted to the rock drugs he mined, and his personality is it's not the same as it used to be. Like, it's completely just, it's not that you couldn't see him being that type of person, but yeah, he's really off now. Actually, Zelda is a dragon, and my friend, I could ask her to come eat you. How about that? Exactly, Shell. That guy. Used to be just a kid following me around crying, boss this and boss that. It was all business as usual around here. Then he created Yunobo Corp, a group of Gorons who work the mines. Once they started digging up that marbled rock roast, Yunobo and all the youngsters changed. Changed? You heard me? Changed. All due to that strange marbled rock roast Yunobo dug up. Now, all the youngsters just sit around eating it instead of working. Why, some of them are even running scams, trying to get more marbled rock roast. It's drugs, man. Jeez. There's no way he can't see what a mess we're in with it. But he keeps playing dumb. If it weren't for my darn spine, I'd march right over to Unoboko's HQ and give Yunobo a piece of my mind. But HQ is in a pain of the neck location, you see. For starters, I'd have to go through the northern mining site. Oh. In this condition, I can't even ride a cart. What to do? Used to be just another spoiled tyke following me around the place. Yeah. Take care, buddy. Well, if anything, chat, we're where we need to be. We need to buy some heat tech clothes before we leave, and move anywhere else in this environment, because we don't have any. So hopefully, here's the clothing shop. Yeah. Okay, chat, we're dirt poor broke. So we're gonna have to raise. Everyone is just. We're always broke. Look how valuable these. We have some rocks. I think, Shell, you said sell the rocks. Those are the best things to sell. Or rocks? Or is it food dishes are the best thing to sell? Nope. You sell most of your ore. Okay. Okay. So I have to go and get some more ore. So I don't think that I have enough to really Yeah, I don't have enough to make a killing off of it all, but I will sell them. And I think we'll have to go mine some more though. Real talk, unfortunately. Anything else that's kind of worth, I don't know, something in this pocket of mine? Oh, all of those. No. 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 Well, I guess that's what we're doing next stream, next weekend. We're gonna be farming so we can buy. We'll definitely be able to get this one. And if we're lucky, we'll be able to get this. It's a lot, but we'll see how it goes. I'm about to save right here. Show. This is where I'm going to call it as well. So, bada boom. For everyone watching right here. Special controls are new. Is this all stuff for... Anyways. There we go. Do I not have... Okay, that was strange. Anyways, chat, I gotta say thanks for hanging out to everybody. I know Shell just moved out for just a little bit, but I just wanted to make sure that I have all my P's and Q's dotted. I gotta say, it definitely was a fun time. I'm glad I got to share a little bit of the experience from the FromSoft stuff to everyone. So hopefully you all had a good time there. If you are on YouTube, thank you so much for joining, and hopefully you have a good Sunday. I'm going to end the YouTube part of the stream right now. But